Hi students, now in this video we take the new chapter of class 10 science chemistry, that is acids, base and salt. So in this video we solve only the MCQs which is based on the acids and bases. I not take MCQ based on the salt here, right? So these MCQs are from the NCERT exemplar. Okay, so let us start this video with the number 1 MCQ from the NCERT exemplar, that is here. What happened when a solution of acid is mixed with the solution of base? Means what? The mixing of acid and base taken place here. So there are two types of mixing in this 10th class acid base chapter we learn here. One mixing is acid mixed with base, and next one is acid is mixed with water. A dilution of acid and base is there. Okay, mixing with water one is there, and mixing with acid and base is there. But in this question they ask about the mixing of acid and base. So what observations do you observe in the laboratory? You have to be right here, right? So we know that one point, the mixing of acid and base is an exothermic reaction, right? It is an example for exothermic reaction. And the second point, we learn that the reaction between acid and base gives salt and water, and that is called as neutralization reaction. And these two observations we learn already. So let us find out these two observations in 4 statements, and that statements are correct here. So see, the first statement is the temperature of the solution increases. Right, that is correct statement. Why? Because of acid and base mixing is what? Exothermic reaction. Though this is same. This is correct statement, right? But the second statement, the temperature is decreases. That is not correct statement. Wrong statement. And the third statement is there. The temperature remains same. That also not correct, right? And fourth one, salt formation takes place. That is right. Okay, second point, the reaction between acid and base gives salt and water, that is called as neutralization reaction, right? So this is correct. So what here? Statement 1 and statement 4 is correct here. So that is what option D is correct, right? So option D is correct. So that how we can take the observations, right? So that is very important for examination. You have to must know about the reaction between acid and base. One is what happened, one product is exothermic reaction, and the second observation is salt formation takes place, that is called as a neutralization reaction. So the also we know example for neutralization reaction is that is hydrochloric acid plus that is sodium hydroxide base gives salt and water, NaCl plus H2O plus heat is liberated, right? So that is salt and water plus heat. So there's salt and water, that is salt formation takes place, and then heat liberated, that is what? Temperature increases. So what happened here? Statement 1 and 4 is correct. So this like that you have to be practice, right students? Now come to the question number 2. So please pause the video and write down this one. Right, now come to the question number 2. Again I repeated here, I solve only the MCQs which is based on the acid and base, right? I not take any MCQs on salt here, right? Only focus on the acid and bases. So see second one question, an aqueous solution, question number 2, and aqueous solution, okay, an aqueous solution turns red litmus solution or paper blue, right? Excess addition of which of the following solution would reverse the change. That is what a question mark. Now option A, see option A, baking powder, option B, a lime, option C, ammonium hydroxide solution, ammonium hydroxide solution, right? Hydroxide solution, and then last one hydrochloric acid. hydrochloric acid. Now see here, very important question arises here. So the solution, so first what happened here, the aqueous solution turns red to blue, right? Red litmus paper to or red solution to blue. Now we have to reverse this one, means what, we have to make that blue to red. How to reverse statement? See, red solution blue means, now notice solution here, it is like this aqueous solution is turns red to blue, means this solution is a base, right? This solution is base, right? We know that a base quality, base is a substances which gives OH minus ions 1. Okay, next one is a base is a substances which turns red litmus paper to blue. See here, red to blue means it is base now. So now we are adding which solution, we make this result reverse, means we have to now turn that blue to red again. So what we done here, if the litmus paper turn blue to red, the solution must be acid. Means what, the test tube which contain base now base, it now convert into acid, so that the reverse substance, the reaction is reverse, blue to red, right? So how do we see, it is baking soda as a base, lime water is a base, and ammonium hydroxide is a base. If you added base means there is no reverse process takes place. So what we do, we added hydrochloric acid. What happened here, hydrochloric acid neutralized the as base present in the test tube, and what happened, blue to red conversion takes place, right? So we added must be hydrochloric acid, right? Because the already base is present in the solution, that is proved by this statement, red to blue means the solution contain base. Now we have to make the reverse, that is blue to red. So what we do, we make this solution as an acid. So for that we add a acid to it continuously in order to neutralize the base, right? So slowly drop by drop we are adding the acid to the base. What happened, then it neutralize the strongness of the base, and what happened, the solution total become, it is acid. Now what happened, then blue turn to red. Okay, that is the solution. So that is the answer is hydrochloric acid, right? If the base is present, we neutralize the base by adding the acid, right? If the acid is present, we add the base to neutralize the acid, right? So how do you neutralize base? By adding the acid. How do you neutralize acid? By adding the base, opposite, right? That is very important. So it is having base means we must add here acid to get this reverse solution. So that is what hydrochloric acid is the solution. This is the base, this is base, and this is base. Okay, not possible, so it is acid, so it is neutralize the base. So that is what, that is important, hydrochloric acid is the solution. Okay, answer here, right students? Now come to the another question, that is very important, third question. So see, question number 3. Question number 3. During the preparation of hydrochloric gas, during the preparation of hydrochloric gas on a humid nothing but the moisture present in the air. Okay, humid day, the gas is usually passed through the guard tube containing calcium chloride. The role of calcium chloride taken in the guard tube is to option A, absorb the evolved gas, absorb the evolved nothing but liberated gas, evolved gas. Option B, moisture the gas means added the moisture to the gas, added the water droplet to the gas. Okay, provide water to the gas, moisture, and then absorb moisture from the gas, absorb moisture from the gas, and then absorb Cl minus ions, that is called ionization. Okay, ionization, formation of ions from the evolved gas, evolved gas. So see here which is the correct answer. So see here, this is the practical, very important. You already learned that the dry HCl gas, okay, dry HCl gas, dry litmus paper experiment we already done in the acid base chapter. Okay, we know that the dry litmus paper or dry HCl gas does not change the color of the litmus paper, right? Why? Because of the absence of the moisture here, right? So like that in this experiment, what we done here, we know about the guard cell, right? So we like that guard cell is used here while passing the gas. Okay, while passing the gas, HCl gas, the guard cell is, the gas pass through the guard cell. When there is an condition is there, when the climate is humid, when the climate having lot of moistures in their atmospheric droplets, okay, water droplets are more present in the moisture in the environment. In that condition, what happens, such guard cells are used, and when the gas is passed through the such guard cells, before the gas coming out, it will react with the some substance that is called as the calcium chloride. So when the gas is passed through the guard cells, it first passes through the calcium chloride. So here question is, what is the role of calcium chloride here? What is the function of calcium chloride here? So what the calcium chloride is do with the HCl gas? So we know, remember that in this experiment we actually required which type of gas? We required a dry HCl gas. If you read the NCERT, you can clear that in this experiment we require dry HCl gas. In the industry or the preparation of HCl, they must be prepared dry HCl gas. Means dry means it is free from the water droplets, it is free from the moisture. So what means here, if the HCl gas contain moisture when it pass through the environment, so we have to remove that water droplets from the HCl and make the gas, HCl gas is dry HCl gas, right? So for that we must be remove the water droplets. So what is mean by absorption of water droplets? So how do we remove? Simple, by using this calcium. When the moisture, hydrochloric acid is passed through the calcium chloride absorb the water droplets and the moisture present in the HCl and make the HCl gas is dry HCl gas. So let us see the answer. Absorb the evolved gas, that is not correct answer. Moisture, no, it is removal of, not adding the water, it is removal of water. So see here, absorption, absorb moisture from the gas, that is correct. Absorption of moisture means absorption of water droplets from the gas, that is important. So that is the correct answer. So it is not a correct answer. So this one correct. Absorb moisture from gas. Why? Because of we require dry HCl gas, we must be remove the water droplets. How we remove? By using simple calcium chloride. So in the example maybe reverse they ask, which compound is used to make the HCl gas to dry HCl gas, or which compound is used to absorb the moisture present in the HCl gas. So you must be remember the compound name, that is a calcium chloride. Okay, CaCl2, calcium chloride CaCl2. So CaCl2 is used to absorb the moisture present in the HCl gas here. So that also remember the naming and their function. That is very important, students, at examination, very important question, right? So please mark it as a very important. Right, now come to the question number here now, fourth one. Right, now question number 4 we can take here. Right, so very common question here, question number 4. I remove this one. Question number 4 write down now. Question number 4. There is again very simple and direct and common question. See, let us see here, direct question. Calcium phosphate is present in tooth enamel. right? Tooth enamel which are very hard, right? Which is very hard but is corroded by the acid, okay, action of acid. Actually enamel is a very strong is there, which is made up of tooth, but it is corroded when there is react with acid, right? That is why we use a toothpaste that is base. Okay, so calcium phosphate is present in tooth enamel. That its nature is, okay, its nature is, let us see nature, very basic question here. So option A, nature is basic. Option B, nature is acidic. Option C, nature is neutral, and atmospheric and amphoteric. Let us see which is the correct answer here. Calcium phosphate is present in tooth enamel. Its nature is, so we know that the tooth enamel, is a very hardest substance, but it is be corroded, it is be decomposed, okay, when they react with acid, which is formed by the decomposition of food present in between the teeth, right? That is, we eat lot of water after the eating, and then we can make a brush, right, for neutralize the acid present in the stomach, right, mouth, in our mouth, buccal cavity. So means what? It is not acidic. Okay, but in the acidic means it is decomposed, so not acidic, not neutral, not amphoteric, it is what? Basic in nature. So that is very important. Most of the time in examination I found this question, the calcium phosphate is with nature, that is what? Basic in nature. Most of the students are confused and they write acidic. No, it is a basic in nature. The calcium phosphate is a basic in nature, students. Okay, so now take the another very important question, that is a decreasing order of increasing order of pH value, and that also be asked here. So let us start with question number 5 here. Okay, so direct questions is there. So calcium phosphate is basic in nature, to remember is a direct question. So now question number 5 here, which of the following, this is very important, which of the following gives the correct increasing order of acidic strength. Okay, increasing order, you remember increasing order means less to large, okay, smaller to bigger. So see here, first one is water is lesser acidic than acetic acid, and acetic acid lesser than hydrochloric acid, HCl, okay, hydrochloric acid. Acetic acid, remember CH3COOH, right? CH3COOH, you have to remember CH3COOH, and water is H2O, right? So I can write shortcut here, H2O, then HCl, and then at same time, okay, acetic acid, CH3COOH, like that. Or the third one, acetic acid is less acidic than water and is less acidic than HCl. Okay, this is correct. Or maybe this D1, HCl is water and is acetic acid. So for solving this, we must be how to know the idea about the strong acid, strong base. So we know that HCl is strong acid, then H2SO4 is a strong acid, and CH3COOH is a weak acid, right? So here see, increasing order means less acidic to more acidic. Let us see here, almost water neutral. Option A is almost water neutral and is acidic. Okay, as per compared to water, acetic acid is strong, and then compared to acetic acid, HCl is strong. So here observe here in the first equation, it is increasing. Okay, it is increasing acidic character, right? HCl neutral. Now it is acetic acid, means acetic acid is stronger than water, and now acetic acid is weaker than HCl. So what happened? Increasing is there, right? So but in that case, see here, HCl come between. No, it is wrong. acetic acid not stronger than HCl, right? It is weaker, so not possible. So H2 is stronger, weaker. Acid is middle, not possible. And HCl is weaker, and this is stronger, that is also not possible. So HCl is stronger means this is the correct sequence, increasing order. If they ask decreasing order means we can write like that, HCl then acetic acid then lighter, but is increasing means first is neutral and then is less acidic and then is more acidic. So what option A is correct here. So such questions are most of the time asked in examination. Okay, increase the, write the acid in their increasing order or decreasing order, that you have to be remember, students, right? So now, so see next next question number here how much, 6, right? Come to the question number 6 here. So option which one, A is correct. First water, then acetic acid and then HCl. Okay, that is the increasing. Now question number 6 is, and the question number is also practical based question, and that is very important, you have to remember that one. Easy, but it is easy to answer, right? So see, if a few drops of concentration, if a, question number 6, if a few drops of concentration, concentrated, okay, concentrated, maybe HCl, maybe H2SO4, anything, okay, concentrated acid accidentally, okay, carefully done the experiment in the laboratory, if accidentally, okay, by careless, accidentally spills, okay, spills over the hand, so that is why such experiment must be taken under the guidance of, okay, teachers, right? Hand of a student, but suddenly what happened, the concentration is fall on the hand of a student, that is very danger, okay, it is burn the skin of the student, right? So in that condition, if accidentally that happened, actually that is not be happened if you carefully done the experiment, but accidentally by our careless, okay, if careless the doing experiment means what happens, some drop, only few drops, not a full bottle, only few drops of when acid is fall on the, okay, spill on this skin of the student, hand on this of the student, means what should be done here, in that case what you done. So that is question here, what should be done, what should be done. So what you make step here, what is you make first step, option number A, wash the hand with the saline solution, wash the hand with saline solution, right? Or we must done second one, or maybe we done wash the hand immediately, wash the hand immediately with plenty of water and apply a paste of sodium hydrogen or bicarbonate, baking soda, okay, sodium hydrogen carbonate, right? That is what NaHCO3, sodium bicarbonate, okay, sodium hydrogen carbonate. Or third one option, after washing with plenty of water, after washing with plenty of water apply NaOH solution on hand, but because it is base. D1, neutralize the acid with strong alkali, neutralize the acid with a strong alkali, right? So see which is correct answer. So first is not taken place, and after washing the plenty of water apply NaOH, that is not be taken. Why? Because NaOH is a strong base which is corrosive nature, okay, that not be suitable to use on the skins, right? And D also not be suitable because it alkali, it is not used to for skins, right? So which is the correct answer? C, this is the correct process. Whenever such an incident happened in the laboratory, you must first immediately wash the hand with plenty of water to decrease the temperature, and next you apply the paste of sodium hydrogen carbonate, which is the base neutralize the action of acid here. So that the correct answer is which one? B is the correct answer, right? So first wash with plenty of water and then apply the sodium hydrogen carbonate. Do not apply NaOH. Why? Because it is corrosive in nature. That is not suitable for skin, right? So that is the important one, students. So write down, students, this is long question. You pause the video and write down this one, and the answer is the second one, that is wash the hand immediately with plenty of water and apply paste of sodium hydrogen carbonate or sodium bicarbonate NaHCO3, right? So this is very important to be remember, right? So now let us take question number 7 here. Question number 7. So these are very important question, long but they are very important in the examination. Carefully you can read the statements and write the answer. Okay, not make here urgent decisions. Completely read all the options first. Okay, do not write or decide only by reading one options only. Okay, first read all the options very carefully. Now let us take question number 7 here. Sodium hydrogen carbonate, that right, sodium hydrogen carbonate, that is the baking soda. Okay, sodium hydrogen carbonate, you have to remember the formula, that is NaHCO3, sodium hydrogen carbonate, also called as a baking soda or also called as sodium bicarbonate, right? When added to acetic acid, acetic, that is CH3COH, acetic acid, evolved a gas, evolved or liberate a gas, evolved a gas. Which of the following statement, which of the following statements are true about the gas, evolved, about the gas evolved. Let us see. This is very important. We already know about the reaction of the acid with hydrogen carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate and metal carbonates. Okay, we know the NCERT title. The acid reacts with metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates. So that is important, the statement here. So what we done observations there. So see first one. It turns lime water milky. Okay, milky. Statement second, it extinguishes a burning splinter. Okay, and then third statement, it dissolves in a solution of sodium hydroxide, and then it has a pungent smell. So see, option number A, statement 1 and 2 is correct, or statement 1, 2 and 3 is correct. 1, 2 and 3 is correct. C1, statement 2, 3 and 4 is correct, and then statement 1 and 4 is correct. Simple, students, we already know that when the metal carbonates or metal hydrogen carbonates, so the metal hydrogen carbonate given reacts with acid. So acid is what? Acidic acid. What happened? The carbon dioxide gas is liberated. Salt plus carbon dioxide plus gas plus water. So see here, and that carbon dioxide gas is used to fire extinguisher. And second one, when they pass through the lime water, they form the calcium carbonate milky substance, right? So that is what, see here, this is, it turns milky water, that is correct, and extinguisher used as a extinguisher, that is correct. So statement 1, 2, that is not wrong. Statement 1, 2 is correct. So which is 1, 2? So that is option 1 is correct here. right? So option 1 is correct. That is very important. You remember that when the sodium hydrogen carbonate is reacts with the acid, they form salt plus carbon dioxide gas plus water, and that carbon dioxide getting passed through the lime water. The lime water get milky because the formation of a calcium carbonate, right? Calcium carbonate, and that is what it turns the lime water to milky. Why? Because of it is turned calcium carbonate, and then that carbon dioxide gas is also used to as an extinguisher, right? Also use a fire extinguisher. In the fire extinguisher cylinders, the carbon dioxide gas is used. Okay, dry CO2 gas is used here. Okay, you have to remember, right? Dry ice of carbon dioxide is used there. So that is what correct. So our statement, which one? 1 and 2 is correct here. Both statements are correct. Now students, take the another very important direct question, right? That is question number 8 here. Question number 8. So means you have to remember the reaction between metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate, right? So practice that concept once, right? So that is very important for multiple questions. Which gas is evolved when metal carbonate react with acid? That is carbon dioxide gas is evolved. Which salt is formed? So that is all the thing you remember. What the product is there? That is what product have form when the metal carbonate reacts with the acid. So that is salt plus water plus carbon dioxide. You have to remember that one, right? So next, see that question number 8. To protect tooth decay, to protect tooth decay, we are advised to brush our teeth regularly, right? Day and night. Okay, after a meal you have to be drink water properly and regularly make a brush, right? Why? The reason is why behind that. So nature of the toothpaste, right? Nature of the toothpaste commonly used is here acidic. Okay, the paste nature you have to be rhetic. Okay, it is neutral, it is basic, and it is corrosive, right? So here we know that when we eat a food and then that food it decays into the mouth, right? If we not properly wash our teeth or with water or brush, what happen? That food is start to decompose and they form the acid, right? And they form the acid. The bacteria present in the teeth form that food into acid, and that acid corrode or lose your teeth. Okay, decay your teeth. So you prevent the teeth from decay, you have to be remove that acid formed by the bacteria. So how do you remove the acid? We know that neutralization process. If acid is more, means we can less the acid concentration by adding the base. So means what? We have to stop our teeth from the decay because of the acid. So we must decrease the acid and increase the basics, means we must brush here. So what brush do here? Brush can do decrease the acid. So means what? If the toothpaste decrease the acid, means that is the paste is basic in nature, right? That neutralization reaction takes place in the mouth. So that is what the toothpaste which is used, it is actually to neutralize the acid present in the mouth, and that is therefore the toothpaste is nothing but what? It is basic in nature. So that is very important direct question have to be remember. The toothpaste which is used to clean the teeth every day, morning or night, it is an basic in nature. So this point you have to be remember, right students? Now let us take the another question that is very important, question number 9, and that is also be one type of tricky question, but you have to be carefully read that one, question number 9, right? So see the question number 9 and read the options very carefully. Here a chance of doing mistake, right? So see, let us see important question. Which of the following statements is correct about an aqueous, about an aqueous solution of an acid and of a base, right? So question number statement number 1, see here, higher the pH, stronger the acid. Right? Now second statement, higher the pH, weaker the acid. And next one, third is lower the pH, stronger the base. And the fourth one, lower the pH, weaker the base. So see here, option 1, 1 and 3, option B 2 and 3, option C 1 and 4, option D 2 and 4. So see which is the correct. So see, for this solution we have to write and take a help of pH scale, right? So this is pH 0, this is 7 and this is 14, right? See here, if the pH is increases, what happened? If the pH value 0 to 7, 7 to increases, what happened? Here basic nature is increases, right? Basic nature is dependent, base is strong. If the pH increases, base is going to strong. If pH decreases, what happened? Acidic is going strong to strong. So let us see here, pH higher the pH, strong. No, if the pH higher, the acid is weak, so that is not correct. So see here, if pH is lower, weaker the acid. If pH is lower, weaker the acid, that also not correct. See here, pH is higher the pH. If the pH is more, strong acid, that is also not correct, right? That is maybe higher the pH. Okay, see here, oh, that is correct. Okay, statement 2 is correct. Higher the pH, base is weaker. That is correct. Okay, see here, if the higher the pH, what happened here? If I increase the pH value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then what happened? Acidity decreases, right? So that is what this one correct. Second statement is correct. Higher the pH, weaker the acid. Yeah, this one correct. Now lower the pH, stronger the base. No, lower the pH means stronger the acid. So this is not wrong. So here, lower the pH, weaker the acid, right? If lower the pH means what happened? Acidic character increases, basic it decreases. So that is what he is correct. So statement 2 and 4 is correct. So where 2 and 4? The option D is correct, right, student? So that is tricky question. See here, very tricky question. This is with help of the scale, pH scale, we can solve, right? So pH value decreases means acidity increases, basic it decreases. See here, what happened? Lower the pH, weaker the base, right? Means what? If the pH is lower, here if the pH is lower, acid is more, but base is weak. So that is the statement is correct. So this is carefully you have to solve. So statement 2 and 4 is correct here, right? So this is the very important question you have to be remember, right? So please write down this one. Question number D is here correct, right? So now take question number 10 here. Question number 10 is direct question. Easy is there. Question number 10. Question number 10. The pH of the gastric juice, the pH of the gastric juice, that is HCl, present in stomach, juices release during digestion is, so option A, less than 7 means it is acidic, right? And then equal to 7 it is neutral. Less than 7 acidic, more than 7 basic, right? More than 7 means basic, and then equal to 7 means acidic, neutral, and equal to 0, that is more acidic, equal to 0. So which is correct here? So we know that the pH range, pH value required for digestion of food, that is pH is how much? That is pH value is equal to 3, right? The pH, the gastric juice pH must be 3 to digest the food what we eat. So what means it is lesser than 7? So 3 means it is not greater than 7, not equal to 7, not equal to 0. 3 is lesser than 7. So what happened here? Option 7 is correct. So the pH of the gastric juice is 3. You remember the pH of the gastric juice present in the stomach is 3, required for digestion of food. So means it is lesser than, is it acidic and lesser than 7. So that option is correct here. Lesser than 7, more than 3 is not more than 7. So option B correct. Equal to 7, that is not possible. How 3 is equal to 7? And then equal to 0, no, it is must be, this is suitable, that is lesser than 7, maybe 5, 4, 3, 2, okay, 1, anything, right? So option 3 is correct, but what is the correct value of the pH must be means that is 3, right? It is lesser than 7. So this point you have to be remember, students. Okay, it is usually 3. Now take question number 11, double one, and the question number 11 is also very important, right? So take the question number 11. Please pause the video and write down this one, lesser than 7. Now come to the question number 7 here. Question number 7. Which of the following phenomena occur? Which of the following phenomenon nothing but process, phenomena occur when a small amount of acid is added to water. Acid is added to water, right? That is question mark. So statement 1 is, see what happens. So 4 observations are there. Then select the correct 2 observations or any 3 for 4 observations. First one is ionization takes place. So see, ionization means the formation of ions. Okay, ionization means formation of ions, right? That happened. Statement number 2, neutralization takes place. Neutralization. And option 3, dilution. And statement 4, a salt formation. So see here, option I write here, option A, 1 and 2 is correct. Statement 1 and 2 correct. Or option B, statement 1 and 3 correct. And option C, statement 2 and 3 correct. And option D, statement 2 and statement 4 correct. So see, I already told that in the question number 1 we use the mixing of acid and base, right? If the acid and base mix, what happened? Neutralization reaction takes place, salt formation takes place. But in this question, the mixing of water and acid, so that is exothermic reaction, right? The dilution of acid is an exothermic reaction, but there is no temperature, okay, discussion. We'll see. If I take any acid here, I take in a beaker, that is I can take a HCl acid, right? And add a water, few drops of water one by one. Okay, it is danger, we have to be right carefully, right? Then okay, then what happened here? See, then what happened here when I added, okay, amount of acid to the water. Okay, first take water, okay, that is water, and added a acid, that is okay, that is acid added. Okay, see here, when a small amount of acid added to water, drop by drop, okay, exothermic reaction. So what happened? This HCl gas, I added HCl gas. Okay, what happened? This HCl gas is dissociated into the H plus and Cl minus ions. Right? See what happened? Ionization takes place here. Ions are formed. H plus ions and Cl minus ions. So that is first statement correct. Ionization takes place. Right? So what happened? When the acid is added to the water, ions are formed. If HCl means H plus and Cl minus ion form. H2SO4 means H plus and SO4 minus ions are formed. So ions are formed here. So that is ionization takes place. That is correct. Now, and neutralization reaction, it is not possible. See, what is neutralization reaction? The reaction between acid and base. here reaction between acid and water is there, so that is not possible. And the dilution, that is correct, dilution takes place. Okay, if we want to dilute acid, we must add a water to it, so that is what this correct statement. And salt formation, no, if there is no neutralization reaction, there is no salt formation, right? So option statement 4 also wrong. So which is correct? 1 and 3 is correct. So that is what option B is correct here. Option B is correct here, right? First one, when the acid is added drop by drop to water, it is exothermic reaction. And second point, it is ionization process takes place. Why? Because of ions are formed. And third one is statement, that is dilution takes place. Okay, dilution process. What dilution? The addition of acid to the water drop by drop. Okay, that is called dilution process. Okay, they have to remember that dilution takes, dilute the acid, right? So dilution takes place. So this student, correct answer is what? Ionization takes place and the dilution takes place, right? So this point you have to be remember very carefully. So please write down this one, right? So that is very important. Now students, come to the question number 12 here. Question number 12. Question number 12 here. A general question. Which one of the following can be? Which one of the following can be used as an acid base indicator by a visually impaired students, means blind students. If the students are not able to see, they are blind, then how they are test the acid or base, right? So first one is by using litmus paper, and the option B by turmeric powder, and option C by vanilla essence, and D Pentonia leaves. So see, the students are blind, they not see the change of color here, because they are blind, they are not able to see the color changing process. So in this color changing takes place, they are not able to see by them. And turmeric powder color change, and petunia leaves, that also what a color change. So they are not able to see, but they can detect the smell, right? So what is the vanilla essence? That is what a smell change. If the acid is there, smell is not change. If the base is there, smell is changed, right? So that is what, if the acid is there, means the smell is not removed, onion smell is not removed. If the base is there, means the smell is removed. So that is, if the smell is not removed, it is acid. If the smell is removed, it is base. They can recognize by smell. So that is what, for such students which are not able to see, they are blind, for such student we use the suitable method to identify which is acid, which is base, is by smelling. Vanilla essence we use here. So that is what the students, question number 12 here. Now place is that, take question number 13, which is also very important. Which of the following substance will not give carbon dioxide on treatment with dilute acid. So see, marble, option B limestone, and the baking soda, and the D is lime. So see, we know that when the carbon dioxide is formed, when the acid reacts with the metal carbonates. So this is carbonate, calcium carbonate, this is also calcium carbonate, that is also carbonate present here, and the baking soda also carbonate, means the carbonate compounds can produce carbon dioxide with the acid. And this is carbonate present, this is carbonate present, this is carbonate, but lime water is not having carbonate, it is having hydroxide, that is COH. There is no carbonate here, it is having hydroxide. So the lime water having hydroxide, so there is no possible of formation of carbon dioxide gas. So this is having carbonated, this is having carbonated, this is having carbonate. So marble can produce the carbon dioxide because of carbonate compound, but lime water is not able to produce which substance, not give. Okay, that is the lime water. Why? Because of lime water having a hydroxide, right? Because why the lime water is not produce carbon dioxide gas when they react with acid, means because that the lime water having a hydroxide in it. Okay, hydroxide. For the formation of carbon dioxide, it must have the carbonate. Okay, but here no, there is no carbonate, it is having hydroxide, so the carbon dioxide not liberated in case of lime water. So that is, in students, we have to be right. Okay, please write down this one. Pause the video and write down this one, and the answer is the lime is the correct answer, right? Okay, now see the next question. Question number 14. Question number 14 is also basic question, direct question is there. It is must be knowledge of acid and base. Example is very important. Question number 14, examples are given to how to identify the example of acid and base, right? Question number 14. See, which of the following is acidic? Which of the following is acidic, right? So option A, lime juice. Option B, human blood. And option B, human blood. Option C, lime water. And option D, antacid. Okay, see which of the following is acidic, they asking. So human blood, antacid and lime water are base, right? So which is a lime water? Acid. So we know the natural acids, okay, citric acid, tartaric acid, okay, methanoic acid. So one example is lime water, lime juice. So lime juice is not lime juice, lemon juice it is. Sorry, wait for it, there is a mistake is there, that lemon juice, not lime juice, lemon juice. Okay, sorry for mistake here, lemon juice. It is lemon juice. So what is a lemon juice? Is an acid, right? So lemon juice is an acid, okay, acid in nature. So please write down this question. Okay, now to the question number 15 here. See this one, that is very important. Which among the following is not a? Which among the following is not a base? Not a base. So first one, option A, sodium hydroxide. Option B, potassium hydroxide. And option C, ammonium hydroxide. And option D, ethanol, C2H5OH. So we know that it is a strong as base. It is a strong base, and it is also one type of base. It is strong base, NaOH base, KOH is a base, and NH4OH, ammonium hydroxide is base. So that is what it is, alcohol. So it is not an base, it is alcohol compound. Okay, that is name is ethanol. Okay, ethanol. So to remember the ethanol, therefore it is what this last option D is not a base. So option D is correct here. So please write down this, student. Okay, this is alcohol, right? So option D is correct here. So this is not a base. Okay, students, now let's take the question number 16 here. Question number 16. Which of the following statement is not correct? Is not correct, right? So option A, all metal carbonate reacts with acid to give salt, water and carbon dioxide gas. That is correct, students. Okay, that is correct. Option B, all metals oxides reacts with water to give salt and acid. I did confuse here. So let's see. C, option C, some metals reacts with acid to give salt and hydrogen gas. Okay, H2 gas. And that one, some non-metal oxides reacts with water to form an acid. Okay, let us see here. So option 1 is correct. Okay, we so many times we discussed this one. Metal carbonate reacts with acid, they form salt, water and carbon dioxide gas. Right, that is correct. All metal oxides reacts with water to give salt and acid. That is wrong statement actually, right? So let's see C1. Some metal reacts with acid to give salt and hydrogen gas. That is correct. Okay, that is statement correct. Now some non-metals oxide reacts with water to give acid rain. The acid rain, you know the acid rain about that. When carbon dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, nitrogen oxides, sulfur dioxide, they reacts with water rain, that they form acid rain. So that is option correct. So which is the correct? This is a wrong statement. So which of following statement is wrong means that is the incorrect statement. Is option B is an incorrect statement. Okay, incorrect statement here. Okay, students. So these are the very important questions you have to be practice yourself in home, right? So now I can take the last question of today's class, right? So see the question number 17, the last question of today's class. Last question of today's class here. So see here, question number 17. Which of the following are present in? Which of the following are present in a dilute aqueous solution of HCl acid, right? So option A, H3O plus and Cl minus. Option B, H3O plus hydronium ions plus OH minus, and then Cl minus plus OH minus, unionized HCl. So see option is when HCl is dilute means react with water, they form water H plus Cl minus, and this H plus again further react with water molecule, they form hydronium ions H plus and Cl minus. So this is the correct. So check here. So option A is the correct, right? So that is, students, very important. You have to be remember these also reactions of acid reacts with water here, dilution process. So these are the very important some MCQs which from the NCERT exemplar related to the acid and base we collect and solve today. Okay, so in the next video we take the next chemistry chapter of class 10, and for this video it is enough. Okay, these are some questions to which provide a idea to how you solve and how to be discuss the MCQ in your mind, right? So in the next video we take next new chapter. Please you can solve some more questions MCQs on this chapter to get very well grip in on this chapter, right? So meet in the next video with a new concept of chemistry of class 10. Okay, thank you so much.